Hi, and welcome back to the channel. What I want to discuss is basically the kind of positives and more of the negatives, the kind of negatives that people don't realise about being on YouTube. So, the black and white stats. I've been on YouTube for 13 months, 14 months now. I have 24 videos. This will be my 25th video on YouTube. I have approximately 600. I will get into a little bit later why I don't know the exact number. 300 hours watch time, nearly 15,000 views in total. So like phenomenal numbers. Don't get me wrong, this is not a rant video. This is not a moaning about YouTube. This is not going to be like that. But I just want to share a couple of my thoughts and feelings and how I've changed a couple things in the last year. Obviously, the channel is my choice. Nobody forces me to make these videos, and I enjoy making the videos. And people watch them, which I still can't get into my head. Like, people watch my videos, people watch the stuff I create, and people watch this kind of thing. So basically, I just thank you for that, and for the people who do watch, it is appreciated. So why did I start? This time last year, why did I start making things on YouTube? It certainly wasn't about the fame or the money. There's a few people obviously making a lot of money, kind of the Thomas Heatons, Peter McKinnons, those kind of people. For me, it was that next step of creativity. I've always been a photographer, and I've used to go out and take pictures of things, and used to put them on Facebook, and used to put them on my Flickr page and things like that. But YouTube gave me an extra outlet, not just to show my images, but to show the journey, to show my thought process, to show what went on behind the images. And I think that's why there is a lot of landscape photographers on YouTube, and that's why a lot of them do quite well, reasonably. So for me, I used to think that was part of the problem. I used to go out, obviously more recently, to make videos. Thing is, I'm a photographer. I'm not a videographer. I'm just beginning, getting there. Again, watching a lot of YouTube to pick up these different things. I'm one of those people who, when I start something, I tend to throw myself 100% into it. So videography's kind of taken over my life. I watch a lot of films quite critically now, and I watch the cinematography, and I follow a lot of things on YouTube. Yeah, I started to realise I was going out to make a video and not going out to take pictures. I didn't really care, not care is probably the wrong word, but I used to go out and just take some pictures on a side note and then concentrate on the video. And really, I kind of thought that's the wrong way around. It's the wrong way to do it. I say I'm a photographer first and foremost, and then a videographer second. And yes, the people who follow me and watch this, they follow a landscape photography channel. They don't follow me for my video and editing. That they follow me for me going out and creating an image and wanting to know my process behind creating an image. So I found myself, I was drifting away, and I've just kind of got to pull that back a bit. On the other side of it, does it matter? I'm not sure. Going back to the numbers part, the bits were in black and white, that you have done this, you have done that, you have done this. Very simple. And YouTube gives you all the tools to work out exactly what's done what's got what views, what's got this, what's got that. That, for me, was a big problem. Again, going back to my personality, I'm very competitive. Everybody knows I'm highly, highly competitive. And knowing all these stats and knowing I can compare myself against somebody else almost was, yes, it seemed like a good idea at first, but it became such a draw for me, constantly checking my subscribers, constantly checking my views, constantly seeing how a video done. Like, if you put a video out, YouTube will tell you how well it has done in the first hour. You'll get a message saying this hasn't performed very well. And for somebody who's just starting out, that's really negative. It's really quite draining for basically YouTube to say you're not doing very well. This video isn't doing very well. You should change this. But when it comes back to it, YouTube's just about money. YouTube wants a video to do well, so they earn more money from it. They get more through advertising. They get more money. And the reason why we tell you it's not doing so well in the first hour is because that's when most of the views come in. You can end up dwelling on that and really start overthinking. That's why a lot of YouTubers end up creating the same thing, because that's the sort of stuff that does well. That's why you get a lot of kind of clickbaity titles to get people to watch reviews, because in the back of your mind you're going, right, I need this video to do well, I need this video to do that, I need this video, and you don't. And mentally, I don't want to be in that space. I don't think it's very healthy. Don't get me wrong, I've always coped very well in pressure. I used to be a car salesman. The pressure was constantly on you. But it's a self-imposed pressure. It doesn't matter how well you do. If my next video gets 1,000 views, next time I want 2,000 views. And you never get over it. You never get to a point where you're thinking, I'm happy here. So one of the choices I've taken is to get rid of my sub count. I did mention before I've got about 600, 700 subscribers. I don't know, and I don't look at it anymore. I've turned it off completely. So have a look at my channel. You won't see it. I don't look at all the stats. I've pretty much got rid of all the analytics. You can get an app, basically called YouTube Studio, on your phone, and I've got rid of it. And the reason I've done that is to give me that freedom back again. I want to create a video for me. That's what I started out with. And I want to create a video which I enjoy creating. I don't want to start thinking, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that. I don't. It's my channel at the end of the day. Not that I don't care about people watching it, of course I do. But I don't care what they think. I don't care if it gets 500 views or 100 views or doesn't get any views at all. This video is for me at the end of the day. So that's enough of that. That's enough of the negatives, the moaning bit, however you want to see it. The positives of being on YouTube, positives of this year. The feedback from people, people commenting and just watching it and enjoying your video or enjoying your images. And going back to the people who are watching, it's quite difficult to think about the people watching. It's just a number. It's just a number going up on your video. I've had a couple of videos which have been in a couple of thousands of people watching, and it just blows my mind that a couple of thousand people want to watch my videos and have watched my videos. And it's just one of those mad things I really can't get through. Speaking of people watching, I want to thank one person, basically Alan Coles. Actually one of my first commenters on my very, very early videos. I want to thank him simply because he pointed me in the direction of a couple of Facebook groups. Landscape Photography on YouTube, the UTOGS group, and through that, Mally Davis's group, Let's Create. So the positive of that is just meeting these people, meeting like-minded people, and going out and doing something you love. It's like going to the pub with your mates, but for us, obviously, it's going out in the Lake District, going out in the Peak District, something like that. It's something we absolutely love down to our core. And then there's obviously a few of us with vlogging and recording ourselves, and again, watch them. They're just a lot of fun. So what does this mean for this channel going forward? Like I said, turn the sub count off. Not interested anymore. I no longer check all the views. I don't go into the Google Analytics. I don't go into the YouTube Analytics. I basically want to create videos for myself. Simply because I enjoy it. If the excuse now is go and take some pictures, or the excuse now is go and make a video, I'm at the point where I'm not really bothered. I'm just going to create a video, and I'm going to enjoy making it. I'm going to enjoy the process of it. And I think the videos going forward may be a little bit different, because again, I'm going to create for me. I'm still going to make the vlogs, the landscape photography vlogs, because I love doing it, especially on the meetups. I love making them just because it's so much fun. But also what I want to do is make videos like my London video, these kind of, and I hate to use it, cinematic videos. I might do some short films. I've got a couple of ideas I want to make, and I've got a couple of ideas kind of brewing. So if you unsubscribe, I'm not too bothered. I hate to say it. But again, if you want to kind of follow what I'm doing, going into the videography side of it, again, thank you very much for that. So if you are watching, you think of making it, starting a YouTube channel, starting doing vlogging, starting a food channel, a travel channel, a photography, a video, whatever it may be, I would say go ahead, do it. It's been one of the best things I have in terms of expressing myself and expanding that creativity. And you will meet like-minded people. You'll meet people that understand your process and understand what you mean by this and how you go about it. And the other side of it, people will watch you. People will watch you whether it's for your personality.
Oh, way up. Oh, I missed it. Look at this. Oh, the swirls. The swirls in the pool. Oh, did you see that? Yeah. Here we are at the car park at Gates Garth, that I call Garth's Gate, which is not, it's Gates Garth, for another Mali photography meetup. And today we're surrounded by a lot of great people.
Whether it's for your local knowledge.
This is Llyn Gwynant, and it looked absolutely fabulous. It's dead still. There's no point climbing up to any elevation because the cloud base is right down low, as you can see. This time I'm out for another wild camp, and at the moment I'm on the eastern shoulder of Penarolwyn as we walk up Afon Llŷ.
Whether it's for your photography skills.
A good job. This is a classic composition from this particular fall. What people normally do is shoot this fall and usually pop this stone here on the bottom right hand third. It's classic composition from this location, but I want to try and get something a little bit different from here, try and use some other elements that are in the area. There's a very handy tree just here which I'm going to try and use for my first image.
Or whether it's a bit of a mix of everything. So just enjoy the process, creating amazing things. These things on YouTube, some of the stuff I watch, it's just incredible. Like how these people do these, I don't know. But we all got to start somewhere. And I feel obviously me being on the bottom ladder, just starting out, I've got a long way to go, but I'm going to enjoy doing it.
Basically, I'm on my way to North Wales. That's Lonsdale Falls. So I am here in New Brighton. Today, back in Wales again.
Comes from Cathedral Cavern.
I'm on a beach. First place we're going is Ashgill Falls.